Aww, I love this Hulkbuster face printing. Have fantastic lucky and have a very good color scheme of Chrono Silver and Chrono Gold. Man, I love it. Ask it this size. I don't know. Fuck. Finally, I got the actual record Avengers 2020 set over the Mac, just like Iron Man Mac and Thanos Mac and minifigures accessory as well, just like Falcon and Black Widow team ups. And here comes its for summer 2020 wave, and that is, you guessed it, Iron Man Hulkbuster versus A.I.M Ages. And yeah, it was absolutely revealed by definitely a May that this set it absolutely comes in August. So it's glad get this one in out on the shop. And yeah, you remember that the negative post, which is a negative things about this set, has absolutely rejected this set, and that's because of the head. And asking what I got right now, do I think that it's not as bad as I thought, and maybe it will be better after I build up? Well, let's find out. So we go Marvel Avengers 76164 Iron Man Hulkbuster was in 8 inches has 456 pieces. Again, it have sorry for this grammar line. But anyway, again, it have 456 pieces at retail in the $40. So yeah, this piece it might be similar to a golden Mac floor. We're going to need to go legacy that who have absolutely a 40 pieces plus one more piece, which is a lot of that. It's when I talk when I talk about on big set, I don't remember how this boys have, but what I remember that Golden Mac have absolutely 489 pieces. So Golden Mac have more pieces than this one. This one said it have 456 pieces. But anyway, so let's take a look with the box first. You can tell it have the same flame or styles as the Mac box have, except on the right side on the top they have a 3 minifigures character here, which is Hulk, Captain Marvel aka Captain Mary Sue, Captain America and Iron Man. Man, we still miss use Iron Man so much. And they looks great, so detailed, and the cartoony done absolutely fantastic job. And then they show up for me figures, which is Iron Man, Rescue, and 2 A.I.M Ages. And they have a Avengers symbols as well. Of course the flood on these pictures, you can tell that Rescue has absolutely vehicles that it can attack to Hulkbuster almost build. And yeah, that looks honestly too ridiculous. So this arrow line. So this one looks absolutely ridiculous. But hey, at least we hope this build will be not as bad as I thought. I hope so. I can't believe I absolutely reject this set because of this terrible head design. And wow, A.I.M Ages has in that pack? Well, for older one, a snipe. Okay. But anyway, so on the top they have the same top size. We have a pretty bland design, mixed between a white and the light gray. And it's pretty much the same as Mac box have it. We have a bland design, mixed color of white and silver. And then on the kind of weirdest the minifigures Flame All Stars having rescue minifigures on the minifigures Flame All Stars, which is so weird. And then on the right side we get a amazing comics artwork character of Hulk, Captain Marvel, Captain America, and Iron Man. And I get they looks amazing. And here have a Marvel logos as well. So here outside they show up a Marvel logos as well, plus record and Avengers. And then on the back they just show up the logos of record and Avengers, plus Lego Life apps on this side as well, which is, yeah, I will always talk about having Lego Life apps of every box floor, every set where they show up. And then on the back they show up Iron Man has get out for him Hulkbuster. Rescue has right recolors. Amy Aegis has fly with him down back at. Although Amy Aegis got trapped by Hulkbuster arms. And then they show up they show up this set has actually a possibility of the swimming body, the arms movement as well, and even have a knee as well, which is a elbows both joints on these bodies as well. And the legs looks like doesn't have a elbows as well. It just looks like a other build fossil of Metal Warrior legs piece of flora bicycle. And this one, which is rescue vehicles, have a split suit, and it have one more logos of Avengers. So now let's open the box and let's see what's inside. That was absolutely easy. And yep, it have a 3 tag. Okay, and the crocos. Yeah, but anyway, so here of course instructions, they show up what next step on this first page, how using QR code to scan on instruction plus apps. And then they show up 3 packs. One is with rescue figures. The packs number 2 is with 2 Amy Aegis. For 3 is with Iron Man minifigures, of course. So yeah. And then they show up. It see have a kind of not yet finished of Hulkbuster build. And yep, they are actually almost finished because the almost HC was not attacked to Hulkbuster build at all, but they're almost done, almost complete build on the page 75. and then the and then Thomas will just fix that they show up no complete build page of any page. They show up this page to be the last page of Hulkbuster build. That is bullshit. They show up no minifigures, no rescue vehicle build, and just show up Hulkbuster page, recover, not yet finished, recover, almost still separated at. They show up the something, and then they show up you need connect and see complete. In fact, they don't given the final page of with complete build of Hulkbuster with minifigures, but now we get this final page. We cover Hulkbuster build about one almost on the left side that is looks like that actually separated from him almost at the Hulkbuster body builds. I mean, think about it. We cover only one right almost built on the Hulkbuster build. That makes no sense. And we cover one left almost piece on the off floor Hulkbuster build, which is got separated them between left almost at Hulkbuster build. That makes no sense. Have this page, the last page of Hulkbuster built-in instruction, which is a built-in page. Bullshit. And then we get the apps of all three avatars summer 2020 set, which is only one missing. Guess who? Yeah, avatars right of Loki, which is it makes no sense. We cover all three except with avatars right of look. I understand why. It's because this is a 4+ set, so they thought they cannot have avatars right of Loki, but it's also the actual set of record avatars summer 2020 set. You cannot add the only three avatars summer 2020 set without avatars part of Loki. That makes no sense. And then on the right, on the right side they show up all apps of all set of record Spider-Man 2020 set except for 4+ set, but at least we get a Spider bike set, Spider Jet with a Venom Mac, which is I already reviewed them, Spider Mac, which is I also reviewed them as well, and then of course Spider Bucky with a Venom Dinosaurs set, which is, man, I really want this set. That I'm just trying to plan to get them. Man, it looks so good and I want them so much. But we cover all record Marvel 2020 set from out 4+ set, which is a 4+, which is 2 Spider-Man 4+ set at avatars flat of Loki. That makes no sense for having only actual set, but not 3 record Marvel 4+ set. That makes no sense at completed dick move to do this. And I guess so, yeah. And I guess that's why. So link my video of record Avengers, Iron Man, Hulkbuster was in 8 inches. And so let's take a look with the minifigures first. So first off is Rescue himself. So Rescue looks absolutely fantastic. Both legs and the torso pretty looks absolutely fantastic. We have a great detail and clover circle, and even back it looks fantastic as well. We have a great detail then in the front. Thank you, Rico. And for the face looks great. We have a chrono circle looks absolutely so beautiful with chrono circle. If you can see the sign on this car ski, man, I really love it. Asking for this face, this is pretty much the same what I talking about Harmonia minifigures here, especially was already came out in 2017, and he'll have a alternate face here. And lastly, it's of course a power. And of course the last thing about this minifigures is of course the power blast gimmick. If you touch this a power blast piece, and you can tell it can blast. I just fell here the number one. And power blast, a power blast can shoot out. I get at the power blast can't show up. I get at the power blast. Power blast can shoot out anywhere. So I guess that's about it. So Rescue minifigures is absolutely great. So now let's move on with the rest minifigures. Asking for a 8 inches looks pretty good too. It's pretty much the same as Falcon and Black Widow T-Arms minifigures accessory set, except have different things. One, this 8 inches, which is the first one, having a goggles and having a very odd lucky snipe build. Those are like using 2-time lightsaber holder piece with metal silver, but still very odd lucky. But still 8 inches looks pretty good. And asking for the second one. The second one having of course a mascula just like Falcon and Black Widow the arms was. Mimi gun that looks absolutely really good. We have a black gun piece and of course hold it with lightsaber holder piece with metal titanium color scheme of them that looks really cute. And this really bad lucky stand back build, like seriously, it looks absolutely that bad. Despite I love using turbine piece plus the sticker looks great. It looks so bulky and so horrendous. Hell, it also have a shooty gimmick that sometimes people will have a hurting nails due to if you use this shooty gimmick. And ouch, so hard, but still works fine, I guess. Oh well, at least the second one, which is with the face, the torso looks still pretty good. So this Avengers minifigures is disappointment because of this horrendous stand-back build that looks so bulky and so bad lucky. And lastly is of course a Iron Man. So the other side build is Rescue Right. So Rescue Right build looks very boring. they use some of a tile piece 1x3 cut out, and even using a split suited that it actually needed for this ride. So yeah, but they have no detail of this ride. So yeah, it's actually a very big underside build. So now we out of our way. So now let's start the reveal with Hulkbuster next. So it's good to know we get actually a nano Hulkbuster set. So thank you, Rico. And asking for a build, it's honestly not as bad as I thought, but still having some problem here. 2050 was great. Well, 2080 was absolutely the best set of record avatars in the Infinity World set, and one can see Hulkbuster is probably the best record avatars in-game set ever made. However, with this one, with 2020 Hulkbuster don't feel a little bit, and here why. So let's take a look with the legs first. So the legs is in good looking. You can see on the left and right side, we use a hand piece of floor. Let's just say record go. Like you see where you expect they must be a skeleton arms piece, but I believe it makes complete gap on this knees. It's not only that, where you have a both skeleton arms piece at joints built, this one don't have any knees. It cannot move me at all, which is so much ridiculous to do this. But hey, at least with that, it actually can move me, and we have it that it honestly so was actually needed this. And for this almost needs, it honestly, it fingers can move me on this side, which is up and down. So thank you so much. I really like that. And up build looks fine. I love new Kurski of Nexo Power piece with red, looks very nice. And the left and right, the right side build looks fine. Asking for arms is a good at all. With this laser we using Exoforce hand piece, looks like the design of head laser design of Hulkbuster. See, kind of fail for this. It's not having so much accurate of comics one and even base of them, but still it's very odd. Plus, if you do it like this, you know the size of a Hulkbuster laser head looks pretty awkward to me. And from the inside, for this low arms piece on this inside looks pretty awkward too. The upper arms looks really boring. The only good thing about this, the upper arms build, that it uses the red Nexo Power piece that it actually new for this set, so for that I get the only good things about this brand upper arms build is red Nexo power piece as it just say for this upper legs piece that they also use red Nexo power piece as well. And even upper arms have a red Nexo power piece as well, as it just say for the upper legs build. Asking for the armors, well, I feel actually mix it back. I mean, I get for sorry about that, but I get asking sorry for this line. But anyway, so asking for the armors build, I feel complete mix it back. The armors has absolutely good shape with using a tile piece, which is a tile piece cut out. The orc piece have a good design, and I love this design so much. We have some really good plate design here. With design here, we have it, and it have a really good plate build. We have it 1x3 tile piece. We build good at 2x4 plate piece that you can actually connect with this rescue ride, which looks absolutely ridiculous, but it's absolutely good and mechanism gimmick as well. But anyway, but for the other hand about this build, maybe it have good set of almost build, but the only fix what I feel mix it back, because the other heads, the build have some easier here. The tile piece can easily fall over so easily, which is not good choice to do this. Let me see. It can actually easily fall over. That they should give it more pieces to cover for this falling over build. I mean, just look here, but just look here at this. It honestly can fall over so much. See, but hey, at least pussy like this, it cannot fall over, and it was actually fall over what I get. And on this side, it actually have gap here, which is unacceptable for this having gap on this almost. That they could give it some of our pieces with maybe a black to cover this gap. It would be much better. And asking for the total build looks fine, and looks honestly decent here. It's absolutely based on comics. Maybe some design looks rust, but I love having swim movement here with this body, which is actually pretty good for this possibility. So the body build looks absolutely really good overall. On the back, looks kind of awkward on this that build. Looks honestly not good. We have a gray head on the skeleton head piece on the back that it actually sticks out, that they could replace with, let's just say, dark red of maybe red, what I believe, and the that build looks kind of bland. We cover design like this, but I think this will remind me mostly based on the video games. But still, we have it light gray. It sticks out, so not good. So they could at least replace with dark gray. So we have a dark gray on skeleton arms pieces. So it's actually works okay after all. So it makes me realize we have a downgrade of Skeleton Arms pizza. It actually works okay here after all. And yeah, I'm still like they use Bill Gold and got pizza here. But man, the build on the back isn't too special. It looks kinda meh. So the back build looks pretty meh. We have less detail, less buzzer on the body build, which is on the back. So it looks absolutely so bland, so boring. And the tan build isn't good looking at all. And then the biggest issue with this build, and guess who? That the reason I was reject this set. That is Hulkbuster had pizza himself, which is comic 47 week, and that is comic 047 by 79 again, which is comic 47 by 79 with shaft pieces, and added on this Hulkbuster. They thought it would work on this build, and guess what? It fell. It looks like the head got smashed by a hammer, and the design of head looks absolutely so bad. Like Jesus Christ, Hulkbuster head will now definitely will see so hard. Will not see every side what they going. It can easily slip fully over what I get a slip dog floor. Look, by God, that slip dog floor. Kobaka is probably my favorite one, and I always want over at the over title. What every time we slip dog scene, I could stop and watch it then. So the head is major problem of this set. They using compact Q47 by 79 with shaft pieces to have a good looks on this Hulkbuster head, but it doesn't. And that's why they could use actually compact with shaft pieces for like 2050 and 2080 Hulkbuster compact pieces on this 2020 Hulkbuster build. Instead this compact piece and instead this compact piece here. And lastly is of course a possibility. First off, sorry about that. But anyway, first off, the armors can move me up and down, which is not a bad possibility after all. The arms have a hinge choice, which is good possibility, which is you can move me up and down. I mean you can move me up and down. Okay, side to side, which is you can move me up and down. Here you can move me up and down like this as well. So it's absolutely hinge choice. The lower arms have a knees, which is it's absolutely have a bow choice. Here the fingers have a can move me as well. This one can move me up and down, and even can move me side to side as well. Oh boy, sorry about that. The only fingers have a moved me up and down, heel up and down, and heel up and down as well. It even has some side-to-side swivel here as well. It even the laser can move me up and down as me. So this one like, but I get it even the head laser built can move me up and down. That this will have an extra force head piece that the good things about Iron Man, which is Hulkbuster laser head, that it absolutely have it's the only good things about Hulkbuster laser head built. It actually have a possibility of this laser head with movement. With movement of on the side to side. See, you can tell the laser head can actually move me side to side, which is a left and right. That you can move me side to side. See, you can absolutely move me side to side. See, where you will move me on the side to side movement of head laser build, that it absolutely have side to side build, of course. And the left arms have absolutely the same possibility as well, which is the almost have it up and down. The upper arms have a hand choice. The lower arms have a power choice. The fingers can move me up and down, side to side. The other fingers can move me up and down as well. Plus have a side to side too. The rest fingers have a movement as well. The laser head have a it can move me side to side as well. That head laser has actually good possibility of side to side build on the laser head build, which is its only good fix about laser head build, that it actually can move me with side to side, and as you fall back, that can move me side to side as well. Plus can swim here side to side, swim here. The carpet can open up it. The lucky for this scout fixed to skeleton arms and pieces. It also have movement. But movement can sometimes fall over floor complex pieces, but still it can actually solid movement up and down of complex movement here. It was actually pretty solid movement of up and down movement of the complex build. It for of course a body build. This body build can movement side to side, which is this is absolutely pretty good possibility overall. I love this movement side to side of this body build. So here body can move the side to side, which is I love it. It looks pretty good. And for legs, the upper one it have him joint that you can move me up and down. Plus, oops, sorry about that. Plus, it's got actually pretty good spread here, which is show up a beautiful spread. Get it? Sadly, the lower legs don't have any knees, so you cannot move me. Well, except for this. That what I believe that you can at least movement of this build at the knees almost build has also movement of up and down size build, and even knees almost built have a movement of up and down movement as well. I mean, just look at this. It can move me up and down, which is pretty good for that. And for feet, thank God, this one has possibility. So here, so the legs have a, so the feet built have a bone joist which is not much to movement, but still pretty decent here. And the fingers, yes, the fingers have a possibility of having movement up and down. That this movement of up and down of the fingers looks absolutely pretty good. And even the small one have a up and down movement as well. And yeah, the left legs have the same possibility. We can choose on the upper, no knees on this wrong one. The dad can move me, the almost can move me as well. And this one having both choice on the feet build, and the feet and the fingers have a good, and the fingers have a pretty good movement of up and down sides. Sorry about that. But again, it still have a pretty good movement of fingers movement with up and down. That up and down movement. Sorry about that. That again, the possibility of the fingers is pretty good. We have a pretty good movement of up and down sides, movement of the fingers built. That the fingers possibility looks absolutely pretty good here, and the possibility on the fingers feel very well and so good movement overall. And speaking of good things, this build actually has some good things about this build. First off, I really like the feet build. Looks actually pretty good. I like the fingers build because again it have possibility up and down, and I even like using vehicle cab piece with dark red fits very well on the feet build. Plus, it looks like the feet build it's got complete here. I'm sorry about that. It's just barely got off, and I have toggled them. But as I say, the back on the feet build looks like got actually complete here. So I really like that, Rico. So good job for that. And I so this ridiculous line. And I also like the using going basic 1.1 and so for hand basic to combine them. It makes Hulkbuster that back built on the legs to have a good upgrade at based on comics books one at the video games. If you expand that, and on the back it's try actually pretty good detail here. Despite it still cannot move me like this, I still appreciate to have a good detail on the back. So the legs build has actually only good on the back. We do have a pretty good detail here. At asking for the rest head build well, except for the laser head one, because as I already talked about it, that it was so awkward. Everything else about the head build looks honestly pretty good. I love this cell built with using 3 time and got specific build good fit very well. We have a good shape and some good detail. For the figures looks absolutely pretty decent here. I mean, just look here, have actually very nice possibility on the fingers one. Not just you can move me up and down, but also side to side as well. Sadly on this side it cannot move me side to side at all. But hey, at least from the last one you can actually move me up and down and side to side so easily, but be careful if you move it faster because yeah, it can fully over like bullshit, as it just say. So yeah. so yeah about that. And I forgot to say they have one more new Karski of Nexo Power Pizza with Dark Red, which is also new Karski flooded this set. So it's absolutely really good with dark red. So I absolutely like this Karski as well. And finally, the printed and the sticker is absolutely good lucky. For the upper legs built with the sticker. So sorry about that. So the sticker for the upper legs build looks pretty good. It's absolutely try having based on video games plus comics book. It's have a good design, good shape, and pretty good extra color scheme with dark red overall. Plus the head looks absolutely really good. More detail, not just give it dark red, but also kind of good as well. I love it, this sticker so much. And in a flood, this one has absolutely the printing on the let me guess what this name was. Oh yeah, on this plate, on the plate 3x42, three week bowl with knobs number 7. So they printed on this plate 3x42 week 3 looks absolutely great lucky. It looks like Iron Man just printed himself. That it makes this printing so good. It's so great. It also have some good shape and good design as well. Plus it actually have a metallic of maybe a Chronokorski of Dark Azure, which is this is actually a Chrono Dark Azure here, and it's actually kind of shiny here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it, this printing. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it, this printing on plate 3x42 week of 3 looks absolutely that good. And despite the problem of the size of head, the face pretty looks still good. It looks like Iron Man face himself, and even Hulkbuster face pretty himself. Looks so good, good shape, and it looks so adorable with a face like this. It's some good shape as well. And not only that, inside for the Hulkbuster one, it have a pretty decent compact heel, and this one comes with of course a new sticker of new control. Not the same, it's completely new. Yes, thank you so much. And it only comes off this set. And this is definitely must be Hulkbuster controller sticker. So the sticker of Hulkbuster controller looks pretty good. I love this one having actually rescue of maybe Iron Man face printing, but yeah, this one must be rescue one. And look at this. It actually it can be signed if you move it on this light. It looks absolutely really good for this size. And man, I love this sticker so much. And you can even put in Iron Man on this size as well. And with it can control. And I forgot to say, upper arms has also sticker here as well. We cover some nice circle design here. That's the sticker for the upper arms. That's the sticker for upper arms build. Looks still nice. Good detail. Good shape. And good color scheme. Good color scheme. We have a little bit color silver here, and still the sticker for the upper arms build looks still good. So good, so good design at very good shape as well, and some slightly detail on this circle one. And here, I also like the almost build can also have possibility as well, which it's movement up and down, and possibility of this almost build looks okay, but for feet movement works much better than the almost build. Looks, I know almost movement still can move me very well, and movement so okay, but the figures have more possibility than the almost one. So plus the possibility of the figures is still good, but for almost movement still okay move and so solid and even decent too, but mostly them okay. I mean, it feel okay with this possibility despite the almost if you mix it back to be, it actually got some of okay possibility of the almost between up and down, so the movement is still feel okay with this movement on the almost build. So the movement of the almost build still feel okay, and yeah, it feel honestly too okay here. See, it feel okay on this almost possibility here of up and down movement on the almost build. That almost build can movement up and down and works okay. So I can and even that build, the only good thing about this, it have actually very good possibility of up and down for this size, and you can actually have a good swimming on this that build. That as I say, that build have a pretty good possibility satisfied on this that build, and even having some good swim on this that build, which is movement up and down, but mostly them are pretty much a swimming here, which is of course a swimming possibility, getting a swimming possibility, right? But still good possibility. So and the last things about this, that it honestly have pretty good based on the comics and even video games that have a pretty good base on, and the possibility feel honestly not bad at all. We cover some good possibility on the feet and for head as well, as I totally forgot. Even figures have a pretty good possibility as for the figures. So the figures at the head movement have absolutely the best movement of Hulkbuster have it. On the figures at the head, that the figures have absolutely pretty good movement, and the figures have also great movement as well. So I guess that's about it. So now let's see my final thought of this set. So yeah, even though have some good stuff like the feet, head, sticker printed inside from the comic body, and the possibility Hulkbuster, Iron Man Hulkbuster was a 8 inches is not good set. It's at least better than I thought. I thought this set could be bad, but at least it wasn't that bad at all, but still not good set. Plus it have the problem of Hulkbuster head design, which uses this copic specific shaft, which it looks like the face got smashed by hammer. It looks like he cannot see that much, and he's just see so hard for this. For almost built, I have complete mixer packs, feelings. Head laser build is awkward. The legs isn't good. Plus they have no knees due to they using gray skeleton arms pieces that it cannot movement, and that's why it have no knees. At the back looks so boring. So this is my major problem of this set, which is definitely for the head, as it just say. For rescue vehicles, it's very boring. They just give it to 1x3 tire pieces come out at Street City. And for me, figures was honestly not bad. I'm glad we get more of 2020 Iron Man minifigures. If you have a huge fan of these minifigures just like me, then you can actually make army of 2020 Iron Man minifigures. Rescue minifigures is absolutely great, having fantastic pretty on the legs and for toys are both flat at the back. The face is nice, and it's also nice. 8 inches have it actually not bad. If you wanna make them all minifigures. Well, except for this week, that back one, it looks so bad and so bulky. And even if you put in minifigures like this, it can fall over because that back is absolutely too heavy for that. And even though for this shooting build works okay, but the nails will be hurt you, and sometimes this build is shooting, which is a normal suit, will not work at all. So we cover small chat just like 501 Crown Trooper and minifigures with 10 back from because Star Wars 501 Crown Trooper back set, which is from Summer Way and even Fallen Way as well, or much better than this 8 inches than that back build. But still, anything else about 8 inches is still good. In fact, all minifigures was really good and not bad choice as well. Especially for rescue minifigures, that is absolutely good choice for that. And I really love this minifigure so much. So yeah, I do not recommend getting this. So yeah, asking for the point was honestly decent here. We covered 456 pieces. It was actually pretty good deal with $40 overall. But still, I do not recommend this. But as for the minifigures at 4 points, I do recommend it just for minifigures at 4 points, especially for rescue minifigures, which is funny why rescue minifigures is actually best part of this set. So yeah. Well, I guess I give it 5/2 out of 10. Yeah, I give it 5/2 out of 10 because that is my score of this set. 5 by 2 out of 10. And still not good set. So what you guys think is, link comment in below. This is how start and sign out.